From a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alex Miniak is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Delino DeShields is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, Dero. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Here comes the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 8 home runs and 43 RBIs. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Kemp. He gets there, and that's the second out. Chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways, but looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
David Dahl to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers, 53 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Just underway here in Oakland. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. That's wide, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So now here is Charlie Culberson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 down, runners at first and second. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and 1, here it is. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, The Show. Kyle Gibson gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
So now into the box is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Elvis.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
1-0.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
2 out here and a runner at second. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. sinker. 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He set the payoff pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One and 0, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready with the 2-1. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. A's have to settle for just the 1.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
Nate Lowe digging in now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There's Kemp to handle it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Sherton Apostle comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8. The shortstop, Isaiah.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He went deep in the contest last night. And now the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Standing in now, Connor Wong, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and 5 driven in. Now the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
In now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. Bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
First pitch on its way.
1-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls.
Allen, originally from the state of Missouri. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB Draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Nice play by the right fielder right there, getting on his horse into the corner and holding that guy to a single.
You know, one of the things you like to have is some foot speed and a strong, accurate arm. It helps getting to the ball right there, make that guy rounding first think twice about going ahead and trying for second base.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there he goes towards second. And he falls behind 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So to get his day started at the plate, Tony Kemp comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. From the stretch. And he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Here's the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Line drive base hit. Allen is on his way home. He will score, and they now lead by 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Andrus hits a little over the 270 mark. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Joey Wendell digs in now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready with the 2-0. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Three runs already home here. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 4 and the Rangers nothing.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kemp is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Here's Joey Gallo now. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And the pitch. Gallo, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Popped him up. Chapman trying to get there. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 3-0 offering. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Diego, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
The batter will be Austin Allen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The 1-1 home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, two-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
He's ready now. The pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 5-0. Now to the plate, here is Nate Lowe. He flew out in his last AB.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
And now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another 2-2 offering. Down the left field line and deep. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Sherton Apostle. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. So 1 gone with the runner at third. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next, it'll be Connor Wong. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers 1. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Next to hit, Joey Wendell. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? 1 pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he grounds one briskly to short. There's Connor Falefa. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. At the plate, Nick Solak. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
DeShields breaks from the bag. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A ball and a strike. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're down here 5-1. John King is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
John King.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now the pitch. Wind up and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
King is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Pops this one up. Kiner Falefa is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Vasgersian.
Digging in next, Marcus Semien. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Austin Allen, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next, here is Stephen Piscotty. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. First pitch of the AB on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
High in the air down the right field line. Hit to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Stepping in next, Nate Lowe. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In there, and it's even at 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his second of the afternoon.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Apostle.
Stepping in now, Sherton Apostle, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Oh, what a dive. The throw. How about that? One left for Texas. They're down 5-1. And stepping in, Tony Kemp. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Tony. Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Gallo is there, one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Elvis Andrus.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
That's popped up, and that's going to land foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. One out, nobody on. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. Low onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
To 2-2 now. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now another 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. At the plate now is Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice aim.
At the plate now, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it's 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wong gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They're up 5-1. Yusmeiro Petit is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Connor Wong. He's set. Here it comes. Petit, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Still 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Grounded weakly toward third. Chapman's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, DeRosa.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First offering. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Popped up. Olson trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Nick Solak, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, David Dahl, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Olsen has a play. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Rangers leave 1. They're down here 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Now to bat, Ramon Laureano. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Semien.
Digging in will be Marcus Semien. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
Next to dig in, Austin Allen. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Sergio Romo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, 13. Romo.
ready to begin the 8th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Lowe. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One yanked just foul. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. One left for Texas. They're down 5-1. Joe Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 64, Joe Barlow.
Now at the plate, here is Stephen Piscotty. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The right fielder, Stephen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields. Goodbye, home run. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that. He paid the ultimate price.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And it's 1-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now at the plate is Joey Wendell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
This one's down to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with a solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the A's 6 and the Rangers 1. Adam Kolarek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 21, Adam.
Striding in is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate now, Connor Wong, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Delino DeShields. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 out and a runner on third. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners, hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-2, the final total today. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sony Interactive pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Kyle Gibson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.